So, I hope you've enjoyed the sessions so far. We have a lot to be excited about when it comes to GitLab's security capabilities. I'd like to take a few minutes to show you where to find information about our roadmaps and how to contribute to ensure our solution meets your needs. While these examples I'm going to show you are security focused, the methods of how to find things will apply across GitLab. Velocity is a key driver to DevOps environments, but trajectory is equally important. At GitLab, we believe iteration is a key to growth. In fact, it's one of our core values. Because of this, we iterate very quickly on our roadmap. We start with a minimally viable product and go from there. And we love input, your input along the way. So let me show you how you can contribute. But first, a little context that I think would be helpful. I've been with GitLab just over 2 years, and in that time, we've gone from minimal viable scanning capabilities to a full-fledged application security solution. We started with SaaS, and we've built on that, DAS, container scanning, dependency scanning, license compliance, secrets detection, and on and on. And in fact, in addition to the scanners, we've added a security dashboard, vulnerability management, container network security, and more. So you can see that our growth isn't limited to security. And what's not on here is a security API that's enabled other scanning vendors to integrate their results into GitLab. And we've built out our alliances program to make it easier to integrate with GitLab. So now you can use your favorite scanner and pull those results right into GitLab Ultimate for the CI pipeline for the developer and the security dashboards for the security team. Checkmarks and Whitesource are both doing presentations as part of Commit. I would encourage you to check them out. Now, in order to take a more focused view on security and on DevSecOps, it helps to understand our nomenclature just a little bit. First, if you're not familiar with GitLab, we are a complete DevOps platform delivered as a single application. We embed application security testing into our CI, and we call that stage secure. Now, at the same time, we want to provide closed-loop feedback like that which Amy talked about in her session to the developer about potential exploits in their applications in production. We call that stage defend, and that monitors app environments for threats. The flagship capability there is container network security, but there's a lot more coming. Now, it helps to know these stage names, secure and defend, when you're navigating our directions pages and our roadmap pages. So let me go on to the roadmap, and I'm going to give you a little bit of caution first. Please don't, take these things with a grain of salt. What I'm showing you is a snapshot in time. Our roadmap is not a marketing thing. It's actually auto-populated from the issues that our engineers are working on. So it changes real time, just as you would expect development changes real time. So see the web pages for the latest information. Now, to know where you're going, it's helpful to know where you are and where you've been. So let's talk about the releases for a moment before we get to what's coming. GitLab.com, which is our SaaS offering, releases continuously, while the self-hosted or on-premise GitLab releases on the 22nd of every month. To find our monthly release highlights, simply go to the GitLab blog. And here's an example of a release post that's on the blog from, this was from July 22nd, and you can see the highlights, and as you go down the page, you'll see all of the details of everything that came out in that release. Now, between the 22nd and the next month's release, if you want to see what's been launched on GitLab.com and what's coming to the self-hosted, you can check out this preview page, which again shows highlights of big things as well as all of the features that are coming. And if you prefer kind of a list view that maybe much longer list of what's coming, check out our upcoming releases page. And here, this is organized by release. So right now I'm looking at what's coming. This is being recorded in advance, so it's not quite, it's before August 22nd, and it's organized by stage. So that's why it's important to understand that we have a secure stage and a defend stage. So here is the secure stage, all of the issues that are being worked on, and you can drill down and see those and actually look at what our engineers are looking at. It's also helpful to know not only the individual issues that are being worked, but the overall direction. So again, if you want to look at what's coming and the overall direction, you can look at this directions page. There's a directions page for every stage. You can also find the upcoming releases here. That's what I was on. But this tells you the 3-year view, the 1-year view, who we're targeting, and it even talks about what's not being worked on and why. There's a page like this for secure and a page like that for defend. Now, I'm going to show you also, if you want to really focus on DevSecOps, there is a DevSecOps solutions page. And on this page, it's got all kinds of information and videos about how to use GitLab for to shift left. But it also has this coming soon section. Now, this is not as complete as the one, if you're looking at the long list of upcoming releases, but for secure. But what this is honestly my favorites. I'm highlighting my favorites here. But let me use one of these as an example. We've got some exciting stuff coming up around vulnerability management, around fuzz testing with our most recent acquisitions there, and container security. But I'm going to take one of these as an example, and I'm going to show you what you see. So, and this is from if you looked at the upcoming releases and clicked on one of those items, you'd see this as well. So this is the actual issue that the developers are using to understand the proposal. You can follow along and see who's assigned, what they're working on. The really cool thing is when it's a UI component, a user interface component, you can see the mock-up here. So this one's pretty exciting. Right now on the dashboard, you can filter by type of scan, so DAS, SAS, dependency scanning, and so forth. We're adding an element, may not look exactly like this. This is a mock-up in work in progress, but we're adding an element to show, so you can filter by the actual vendor. So maybe I only want to see white source, or I only want to see GitLab. So this is really cool, and this is coming. You can see here, you can upvote items, and that is a key driver for prioritizing our changes and our roadmap. Let's say, though, that this wasn't exactly what you had in mind. You've got an idea for something different. Well, see this new issue button? You can create a new issue yourself. So not only can you comment on what's already there, but you can open an issue yourself. And this gives you some advice on, on what to fill out. So this template here is, I've got a proposal for a new feature. And this gives you advice on what to do. And to pick that, I've picked a template and I've picked a feature proposal. So simply submit that, go straight to the engineers and the product managers for consideration, and helps you contribute. So I hope this was helpful for you. We really mean it, that everyone can contribute. So please do, and enjoy the rest of Commit.